Okay, we're into the second half of this video. I'm just coming back to it, so bear with me. We've got a red machine in the shop, which is used to be Valmet Komatsu Forest. Now I used to work I was a welder for Komatsu Forest, built the turntables for the track machines, and did a lot of welding over here locally when they were in Wisconsin yet. So let's just say I have a little bit of partialness to them, only because it's good product. It's all good product, but I'm going to speak the truth here, which you guys come to know me. I'm just real. This is how it is, okay? They're all great machines. This is, I think, a 2012. It's got about 7,500 hours on it. Like I said, I'm just coming back to it about 3 days later because we're still, we're still messing with it. And it's been very frustrating. And you've got the head control computer module. Everybody has their different name for it. And as of today, this customer had to take this computer out, took it to another local customer with the support of, I guess, the local. I'm just trying to be general. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here, but he had to take that out, took it to one of his buddy's machines in the area. They had to hook it onto his machine, which is the same vintage. Over the phone, they were able to program it to that machine to prove that the computer worked, because everybody in this environment over here says, oh, it's the computer, it's the computer, it's the computer, it's the computer. And if you remember me saying the other day, I've gotten burned a few times by, hey, it is the harness. And or it's the harness going all the way back to the other computer in the cab. Making this story even more boring is the fact that nobody knew. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. I had the gut feeling it's a cord. Excuse me, said that earlier, and guess what we ordered today finally? This guy's been out of the woods for 4, 5, he came in on Monday, tomorrow's Thursday, just ordered the harness right here to be shipped in tomorrow. So that's another day's shot. And I make a living out of getting these guys back in the woods. What needs to be, I try to relay it to other people, but it's the service. It is the service on the end of that color. Yeah, that color there, that red color. That is what's going to make or break these guys sometimes. And there's a lot of loss every day of this thing not being on. We're in the dead of winter when it's good going. And so here we are, going to get one harness. Hopefully that works. Okay. There's diodes in this group here, and yeah, it's just, so he ordered that today, and hopefully tomorrow it plugs in and it works. Okay, what it's doing is there's not enough voltage coming out of that computer to those solenoids, giving them basically the correct information to make them open and close as they're supposed to with the right pressures from the hydraulic pump. So what I'm getting at, I guess, is when you guys go out looking at these machines, I don't care. It's just from a mechanic standpoint, you need to look at not only that, yeah, it's cool, it's red, it's green, it's black, it's blue, it's orange, whatever the color is, you got to look at the dang support behind it. Okay? And this is the one time that since I've been doing these videos that I'm going to go like this, and you guys can all see that sticker on the back wall. I'm not going to say anything more. But I'll guarantee you that had it been that brand, as a matter of fact, tomorrow morning we're going out to fix one that's got the same similar issues, and it is that brand. I've got a man that I can call on the phone up north. We expect to be on the road for, maybe 2-3 hours. It'll be functional. It will be functional because they have a support network. And I'm part of that support network. So I'm really, really hoping that this is going to all pan out for this guy. You know, it's been giving him problems for over a week, so that's kind of how that's going. More than a week. He's going on 2 weeks with a low production. He's been using it the way it was, using it the way it is, and it's not doing anybody any good. So I just thought I'd share. That is the most I'm going to do. I'm not into the, I don't want to badmouth. That's not my way. I mean, you see, I make my living off of green, yellow. This is the first time in years I've had a red one in the shop, but it's the same scenario every time. When you go to think about buying a machine, buy the support also. If they don't have a network of support, it's tough for anybody to be in this business, as expensive as these things are the way it is, to get that machine up and running as fast as possible. So that's my one plug for that company, that since I've been doing this, and I don't get paid anything for plugging it. So hopefully tomorrow, like I said, this will get replaced and she'll fire right up and take off, and all the settings will be great, and tweak it and off he goes. But like I said, from a standpoint of production, and you're a logger and you're making wood every day, and you haven't been for a week and a half because there's no answers for you. It really becomes a struggle. So that's what I got to say. Like I said, I'm not really into, it is what it is, but there's something to be said for that group of people that follow it from beginning to end. And of course, somebody else is going to disagree with me and blah, 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 yada, 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 so on and so forth. But that's how it is in my part of the world. For the volume of money these things are worth, it's really, 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 really imperative to have that support behind it. So do some research before you buy these, and buy them from the right place and the right brand. Anyways, okay, hopefully it all works out. Like I said, and that, by the way, that's all that was available in the U.S. was this harness here. So hopefully that is it. The rest of it going back, I don't know. I just, what he told me today is just like, well, really? You got to wait from Sweden to get it? I don't understand. Yeah, we'll quit there. Okay. Hope it doesn't piss off too many people, but that's the way it is, you know, in my world. You got to fix it and get back to work. So we need the parts, we need the information. Got to get going. Got to get these guys out of here so we can move on to the next project. So, all right, take care. Over and out.